Wednesday Words of Warmth.
Well, you know what it's like on a Wednesday. You hurtle into the abyss. The chasm opens and you plunge into it. You feel as if your va-va-voom has evaporated. All that mojo that propels you through the week has simply dissipated. How, you wonder? Are you going to get yourself through to Friday? How are you going to do it? And the answer is we will help with our Wednesday Words of Warmth from a famous fan and friend of the prog. And today's very special words come from Radio 2 stalwart Thea Gilmore. She was much loved, as you remember, by our wonderful dear friend Terry Wogan, and you will have heard Thea and her fine voice in many a live session for Radio 2. 2017 is already proving a very busy year for Thea. She's just released the first single from her 10th studio album, The Counterweight. The album itself follows in June, as does a UK tour taking in Gateshead, Milton Keynes and Cambridge, among many other venues. So let's hear how Thea survives the Wednesday slump.
On Wednesday, the week's half over, so it's one of those midpoints, like, is the week half full or half empty? Are we already running out of steam, or is the best yet to come? If I find I'm flagging, to me there's an easy two-step answer. Being of Irish stock, I'm a firm believer that there is very little in life that can't be made better with the perfect cup of tea. Coffee just isn't man enough for the job of hump day, so for me it's a strong dark brew, no sugar, that gives me a kick and a hug in equal measures. As the tea takes effect, I go to that other great aid in times of doubt, a list. And it's one I prepared earlier. One I made a long time ago, actually. It's my If It Weren't for Wednesday list. Quite simply, I lined up all the good things that have happened to me on a Wednesday. Growing up in rural Oxfordshire, I had to take a bus home from school. I'd race to get in the house and finish all my homework on Monday and Tuesday, knowing that if I did, then on a Wednesday I would be allowed to sit and watch my favourite TV show that my folks had taped for me the previous night. Several years after that, I was driving the first car I ever owned down the M40 when I heard myself on national radio for the first time. It was completely unexpected and I nearly crashed the car in surprise. And further on still, my youngest son was born on a Wednesday 5.5 years ago. He's the comedian of the family, all silly voices and crazy dancing, but also full of fire and determination, just the kind of person needed to make a bad day better. So I'd recommend that you make an If It Weren't for Wednesday list. Just have a flick back through the years. You'll probably be surprised at how much great stuff you find. Like any other day, Wednesday is what you make it. And isn't a hump more like a pinnacle if you look at it right? Happy Wednesday, folks.
Oh, isn't she fantastic? What a great idea. Make a list. Many thanks to Thea. And here's her barnstormingly fabulous new single, Sounds Good to Me.
Drives all night, bills to pay, so he gets it right. Dreams big, travels light, sounds good to me. And no woman a little out of time, she calls me. Whatever gets you, sets you free. Sounds good to me. Go dance till your head spins. Reach out, let the light in. Give me one half decent punchline. Play it into the grapevine. Don't stop till you feel it. That hurt, you can heal it. Whatever gets you, sets you free. Sounds good to me.
Does your weekend lack a certain rhythm?